Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, this will be McFarland. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the counter, here's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle man.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Gabbard. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing, Gabbard. And he finds Gronk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you flag. You did it. I had to.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, McFarland. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's McFarland. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He'll buy some time right. Completion here to Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 40 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 14. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Gabbard. Looking downfield for Godwin. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On the return, Johnson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So following the interception, here's Gabbard. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Gabbert. A pass underneath for Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Buccaneers 14, Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 55 yards. First down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
Now a run with McFarland. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Gabbard on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 37 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Ryan Suckup.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Steelers 10.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A 1st down throw for Gabbard. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run it with Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
16-yard line.
Now Gabbard sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On fourth down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 8.
Offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
49-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Haskins rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 20.
Off the bootleg. Haskins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Avery Williamson.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Gabbard. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, G, get off.
Here's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now this pass brought in by Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Show it up. Check 26, check 26.
Gabbard. He's got Evans. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
40-yard line.
Check 4, check 4.
Gabbard to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Gabbard. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Gabbard. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A shotgun give to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Fournette running out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down. To throw again. Haskins. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Tampa. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Gabbard fighting to stay upright. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Who wants some?
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
8 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, it's Gurley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. First out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Gabbert. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gabbert now. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go back to the ground with Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. first down. Gabbard. Pass here to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. If you don't get this boy, you think you won't get this?
Now Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Come on. You better bring it.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Now Ryan on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Gabbard. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Hayden.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Again, it's Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Charles Harris there on the stop. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up.
Here's Gabbert now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Complete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Gabbert. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Play action. It's Ryan. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
59, ready. 25. Push him back. Push him back. 45.
Here's Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Gurley again here on 1st down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Ridley, touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Buccaneers 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now it's a bootleg with Gabbard. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10.
Territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. They'll run it with Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. Held their spot and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 24-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
TJ Green on
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to throw here. Gabbard. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Fournette. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They begin with a run by Fournette. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A 1st down throw for Gabbert. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
The 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight down. There you go. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. And I'm coming after you. Go.
Jones looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it